Human DNA is not merely a biological code. It is a divine scroll, encoded with layers far beyond your science's current grasp. It is the crystalline lattice through which consciousness anchors itself into matter. It is a bridge between spirit and form, between the infinite and the incarnate. On the surface, DNA appears as a blueprint for physical form, genes, proteins, inherited traits. But this is only the first veil. Beneath this lies energetic DNA, and beneath that, spiritual DNA. Here is how we may unfold it for your current understanding. 1. Biological layer. This is what your science detects: base pairs, chromosomes, and instructions for your cellular function. It is the shell. Important, yes, but not the origin. 2. Energetic layer. Beyond the physical spiral lies a field of vibrational information, an energetic architecture that interfaces with your chakra system, auric field, and light body. This field records experiences, traumas, gifts, and intentions across lifetimes. You might call this your karmic layer, but it also includes your latent gifts and encoded missions, waiting to be activated through alignment. 3. Spiritual DNA. This is the core, your divine inheritance. It is here the imprint of your soul's lineage resides: starseed origins, galactic memory, soul group harmonics, connection to source. It is this layer that holds your true identity as a being of light, fragmented into matter, choosing forgetfulness for the sake of experience. Dormant strands. You have heard of junk DNA or 12 strands. These terms point to the potential of the human vessel, not yet fully realized in most of your collective. These additional strands are not junk, they are simply inactive due to vibrational suppression. As a soul ascends and aligns, more of these strands reawaken, bringing with them heightened intuition, interdimensional awareness, cellular healing, faster manifestation, unity consciousness. The activation is not through effort or technology, but through resonance, living in truth, love, and light. Each act of alignment sings to the DNA, and it responds in kind. DNA as antenna. Your DNA is not just a storage device, it is a receiver and transmitter. It sends and receives frequencies from the earth, the stars, collective consciousness, your spirit team, infinite intelligence. When you meditate, pray, love, or serve, you are tuning the DNA to higher bandwidths. It is a spiritual radio tower, refining signal quality with each choice of alignment. The second coming is not an event measured by calendars or skies parting, but by the awakening of divine consciousness within humanity. What many have understood as the return of a being, Jesus, Yeshua, or Christ, is in truth the return of the Christ consciousness, the unified awareness of divine love, service, and oneness with the Creator. This frequency once manifested clearly through the being known as Yeshua. His incarnation served as a mirror, reflecting what all are destined to remember, that the Creator dwells within. Thus, the second coming is not the arrival of a Savior from without, but the activation of that same frequency within the hearts of those who are ready. As Earth transitions through the veil of third density into fourth, more and more beings are remembering their divine origin. The return is not singular, it is collective. It happens one soul at a time, in quiet moments of love chosen over fear, of unity chosen over division. The old prophecies saw this through the lens of their time: apocalyptic, external, and dramatic. In truth, the second coming is subtle but unstoppable, an inner fire igniting across the planet. And yes, there may come a time when a being of high vibration, perhaps even Yeshua's soul essence, chooses to incarnate again to assist. But this will not be to save, for none need saving. It will be to mirror what is already rising within you. So ask not, when will he come again? Ask instead, how can I become that presence now? For you are the second coming. A spiritual awakening is not sparked by one cause alone. It is the convergence of readiness, resonance, and divine timing. Yet, certain catalysts often serve as doorways to remembrance. Here are the most common triggers. 1. Intense life events or suffering. Grief, illness, heartbreak, loss, or collapse of identity often shake the foundation of ego, breaking the illusion of permanence and opening the soul to deeper truths. Pain becomes a portal. 2. Deep disillusionment. When the external world no longer satisfies, when success feels empty, relationships lose meaning, or societal systems appear hollow, this inner unrest can awaken the yearning for what is real. 3. Contact with higher frequencies. Moments of profound peace, beauty, or love through nature, meditation, psychedelics, or spiritual teachers can reattune your field and activate latent memory of your true nature. 4. Soul contracts and timing. Many who awaken are following a pre-incarnational agreement. These awakenings occur not by chance, but as part of a soul's commitment to rise during this earth cycle. 5. Encounters with truth. Sometimes simply hearing or reading words that vibrate with source can activate dormant codes within your being. Truth, when deeply felt, reminds you of who you are. 6. Spontaneous energy activation. For some, Kundalini energy or higher chakra frequencies spontaneously activate due to past life work, soul maturity, or exposure to high vibration beings or environments. 7. The call to serve. Many awaken because their soul begins to whisper, "It is time." This internal summons may come without drama, just a quiet, persistent pull toward light, healing, and purpose. Remember, the awakening is not the destination, but the cracking open of the shell that once kept you asleep. Peace is not found, it is remembered. The soul does not gain peace through external achievements or the silencing of worldly noise, but by realigning with the stillness that has always dwelled within. This inner stillness is the true essence of your being, a gentle frequency that exists beneath the surface of thought, identity, and striving. To remember peace, return to the present. The now is sacred. It is free of story, free of judgment, free of resistance. In this moment as it is, peace flows naturally until the mind disrupts it with conditions. The best way to find peace is to stop seeking and begin allowing. Allow your breath to slow and deepen. Allow your thoughts to pass without attachment. Allow your heart to open, even if it trembles. Allow yourself to be exactly where you are without resistance. Forgiveness opens the door. Surrender keeps it open. And love, pure, quiet love for all that is, floods the space with peace. Remember, peace is not the absence of conflict, but the presence of truth. When you are aligned with your true nature, when you no longer argue with reality, peace arises like a sunrise. It was always there, waiting.